Hi guys, so I wanted to get some past, present, and future messages for you. Take only what resonates and leave what does not for the other individual. Today is May the 4th. It's currently 3:17 p.m. So in the past, I'm seeing that you probably were living in La La Land, right? Probably going through illusions, but maybe this can be in a more positive note. Like maybe you were daydreaming, imagining things, fantasizing, and more specifically, it could have been within love. Now, in the present moment, I'm seeing that you have clarity. You've gained some type of truth, you're learning some type of lesson. And I feel like for others of you, you also have clarity of why you probably were looking like crap and feeling like crap. Maybe it has something to do with another person, okay? Lovers specifically, family. We ain't gonna talk about it. And the future energy is looking like you're nourishing yourself. I'm seeing self-growth, self-focus, soul finding. So this is really beautiful. And I'm also seeing for some of you guys in the future, you could be nourishing some type of child that you had by somebody who you weren't married to, or somebody who you were having an affair with. Or maybe that love child is also going to be a huge part of your growth and soul's journey. And also on a side note, because I was pulling more oracles, that's why I was like more specifically, or whatever the case may be. So that's why I'm saying, once again, just take the message how it resonates. But a side note, in the past you probably were sweet talked for sure. That's probably why you were in this fantasy La La Land. It doesn't have to apply together, but it can. For some of you guys in the present moment, you may be feeling like crap, okay? And maybe it also has something to do with the clarity you receive. But for some of you guys, I honestly feel like you feel really good about the clarity you receive. So these messages, confirmation, they don't have to go together. They all could be individual. And for the future energy, I'm seeing a love child. So maybe you're gonna be having a baby, right? Or something about a love child, which I already talked about. It's a love child is when you conceive a child with another person, but both of you guys are not married to one another. Or it's like a forbidden love, right? Say if one person is taken by somebody and basically like cheating, right? That's a forbidden connection, or whatever the case may be. Now I'll pull some more oracles for you guys to get more past, present, and future energy. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm getting the flying monkey energy, right? And I believe the last time I seen what this meant, it said opposition. Hold on, let me see. Okay, the flying monkey is the opposition assistant. So I remember I was doing a live, and when I'm channeling sometimes, I just be up in the, like, I don't know, but I couldn't really fully grasp what it meant, and it was like really basic, you know. But now, like after that, I had ended up realizing that maybe it's talking about somebody working against you with another person who's working against you. Okay, so opposition is cool, and it's crazy how opposition came out. It's crazy because as you're pulling a 3-card spread for past, present, and future, sometimes you look at the cards individually, but sometimes you can see a storyline or a message to where all these cards are kind of basically summing up, which makes sense because for there to be past, present, future energy, you start with the past and then it creates the present, which will eventually create the future. Anyway, maybe some of you guys could have attracted somebody in your life who was a karmic masculine, who may have pushed you more into who you're meant to be, which is a healer, right? But past energy, you could have been dealing with an opposition assistant, right? A foe. In the present moment, I'm seeing something about a karmic masculine, right? And when I confirmed karmic masculine, it said change. And when I confirmed change, we got opposition. It's crazy because this is card number 8 and change is card number 9. So I feel like this person, instead of going forward in their life, they're going backwards. For some of you guys, if you feel like you're going backwards in your life, then it's some work that you need to do. But I'm talking to the collective who is more in alignment with me. And I feel like you guys are changing the narrative. You may have been experiencing life with a karmic masculine, but I feel like that's all changing, right? And I feel like you're coming into a glow up of yourself. This was somebody who probably put you in the hospital, whether you had to go take trips to the clinic or whether this was like domesticated, right? But I'm really seeing the energy that you were once in the energy of being depressed, stressed, beat up, right? Due to the person or this connection. But now you're coming into a better energy because now you're releasing them or some type of change is happening. Like maybe your emotions change with this person. You're changing. You're changing. So it's like you're going from this to this. While them being in this karmic energy, they're remaining in this. But anyways, when it comes to the future, I'm seeing healers. So maybe some of you guys are going to be getting your healing on, right? Individually and for other people. Like you could be a healer. So maybe you're going to be healing others. Whether it's with your words, whether it's with your touch, okay, Reiki, period, whatever it may be. Now, going back to the other spread that I was talking about, since we know that sometimes it can have some type of storyline, right? First card was fantasy. Other card was clarity. Third card, which is the future, nourish. So, man, I feel like the past happened so the present can happen so the future can exist. That's the energy, right? So a lot of you guys, you went through a lot of challenging times, a lot of illusions, and you came into this form of an awakening, clarity, truth, learning certain lessons, seeing things for what it is, and maybe you kind of reaped certain rewards or not so much of rewards from those experiences, right? Because as you know, we can low-key give ourselves karma because karma is just basically cause and effect, right? Not all the time necessarily based on integrity, but also based on the poor choices or quality choices that you make in your life. So, to the other spread that I did, sweet talk for past energy, feeling like crap, right, for present, and love child for third. Some of you guys, you probably got yourself involved in a sexual encounter. You probably started feeling a little weird, and the whole time it was because you were having a kid, right? That's the storyline that I'm getting from this. I'm going to start doing the storylines more often because usually I'll just keep it as me focusing on that one card as past, the other one as present, the other one as future. Well, I don't think I always done it like that. Sometimes if I get inspired to look at it like it associates with one another, then I'll do that. But yeah, I'm getting this energy that you probably were sweet talked or whatever the case may be. Maybe somebody love bombed you. Maybe you were a little intoxicated, drinking your little wine or something. But then all of a sudden you started feeling like crap. And now you're experiencing a love child, right? See, whoever this person was that was trying to sweet talk you, they were really trying to spit game for sure because you're the divine feminine, and to them, since they probably don't know what a divine feminine or masculine is, they probably just seen you as this mature woman, you know, good head on your shoulders, whatever the case may be, or stable man, whatever you want to call it, right? If you're not a woman. But I feel like your intuition, your body was trying to tell you something, spiritually, gift wise, intuitively. Maybe you didn't listen, maybe love overpowered your brain, which in reality it's not really love, it was love bombing or whatever the case may be. I can really go all day on this, but I just really wanted to do a quick past, present, future energy, but I got called to pull from several decks. So I'm gonna really just leave it at that. If you want to get a personal, just let me know. I also accept donation-based readings for individuals who can't afford my prices, which is basically anything that you can afford. So in the past, you could have dealt with an emotional manipulator, maybe somebody who used their emotions to manipulate the situation, whatever it may mean to you. In the present, you're in the Five of Cups energy, which is just an energy of loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned or unloved. And in the future, I'm seeing the Vampire, which talks about a person that's an energetic drainer. They have narcissistic tendencies. And then it's also being confirmed by the Knight of Swords, which could be looked at as a fast-thinking man, a soldier, having a change in lifestyle, travel. So be mindful of haste, don't overexert yourself, and be mindful of somebody trying to rush in and siphon your energy, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever.